Hi folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to do an unboxing video for Star Wars Rebellion, a board game that seems to be heavily inspired by the video game that was released a long time ago, one that I spent a ton of time playing just because I really enjoyed picking a faction, either the Rebels or the Imperials, and as the Rebels you were trying to capture Coruscant, and as the Imperials, you are trying to find the hidden base. And this game seems to revolve a little bit around that. But let's just go ahead and do some unboxing here and take a look at what's actually inside. As you can see, this box is huge. It's just amazingly huge. Hopefully that's a good sign. Alright. Just gonna open that up. And I'm a little sick, so I apologize if my voice sounds a little crappy. Just move that off to the side. Now let's take a look at the back. Alright, I don't know if you can see that or not, but 2 to 4 players, 14 and up, average playtime 3 to 4 hours. That's probably the longest average playtime game in my collection. But here's the back of the box. Looks pretty cool. It's very heavy, by the way. My arms are actually shaking just holding it. I'm a little out of shape, though. I've been laid out on the couch for like a month or two due to medical issues. I'm not going to get into that, though. Okay, so there's a catalog. I'll have to go through that later. Alright, learn how to play and a rules reference. Okay, so the Learn How to Play manual is about 19, 20 pages long, and there's a quick reference. Nice. So I'm going to be referring to this a lot as I play. Okay, so there's an assignment phase, command phase, refresh phase, deploy units, dice reference, first game strategy, combat summary. Okay, pretty cool. Alright. And the rules reference does what now? Is this like an encyclopedia? Glossary. Okay, yeah, action. Oh, my voice just cracked. Action cards, activating systems. Yeah, this is alphabetical. Leaders, intel, appendix, complete setup. Okay, cool. Alright, so plenty of instructions to read through. Alright, I guess we'll take this one at a time because it looks like there's a lot of components here. I don't want to bend any of these. There we go. Okay, so it looks like these are the 2 cards. One for the Galactic Empire, one for the Rebel Alliance. And it looks like in this game there are TIE fighters. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, an assault carrier. Okay, Star Destroyer. Super Star Destroyer, there's a Death Star, bunch of numbers here. Based on I did some reading in the manual beforehand. I think the number on the right here is the number of hit points it has, and then this is the number of dice it uses during an attack. Then you've got your ground units over here, Stormtrooper, ATST, and AT-AT, and Death Star under construction. So it looks like you can build Death Stars in this game, which is, again, really cool. Leader pool, alright. Rebel Alliance board. We've got X-Wings, Y-Wings, Rebel Transports, Corellian Corvettes, Mon Calamari Cruisers. Nice to see that there's a heavy hitter in here. Rebel Trooper, Air Speeder, Shield Generator. Okay, that's something the Imperials don't have. And an Ion Cannon. So the Rebels seem to have a lot more defense here, which is really cool. Alright, so let's put those aside and take a look at this. Okay, now this is all... Wow, this is all in plastic. These are all the tokens, I imagine. I might have to use my scissors for this. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'll punch these out later, but looks like there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. So we've got various heroes here from the looks of it. Like we've got Jan Dodonna, Mon Mothma, Princess Leia, General Riken. Then we've got up here the Imperials. We've got like Moff Jerajard, Grand Moff Tarkin, Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, Soontir Fel, TIE Fighter pilot. Luke Skywalker down here, awesome. Oh, this is the Jedi version, so he can turn into a Jedi. That's cool. Chewbacca, General Nadine. Where's Han Solo at? Wedge Antilles. Oh, here's Han Solo. He's up here. Lando Calrissian. So all of the greats are here. Really cool. Alright, let's look at another board. This is... Oh, something punched out. This must be like a hit indicator or something, but I'll get to that later. Okay, so here's some tokens here. And again, I don't know what any of these do really at this point in time. I just got it, obviously. Oh, wow, more plastic. Here come the trusty scissors. This plastic cannot repel scissors of this magnitude. Maybe it can, because I can't get a good... Try to poke. There we go. All right. All right. Can't wait till Vinny gets home. I want to see him react to this. All right. Oh, so here's the board. Okay. Or is this one half of the board? Holy cow. Okay, so the camera can't zoom out far enough, but let's just take this one board piece at a time. Here's the Rebel base up here. Based on what I read, the Rebel base is going to be one of these planets hidden from the Empire. And, you know, there's a separate Rebel base space so that you can put units on the Rebel base without revealing to the Imperial player where you actually are, which is nice. There's objective cards here. There is a tracker here. Based on what I read, the Rebels will have a token, and there'll be a turn token, and they'll be like meeting somewhere in the center, and when that happens, the Rebels win. So basically, the Imperials have to find the Rebel base before the turn marker and the Rebel marker reaches each other. And the Rebels can increase or get up this track by completing objectives, which is, there's an objectives thing here. Probe deck, and that's what the Imperial players are going to be using to try and figure out where the Rebels are. The Rebels will take one of these probe cards at the beginning of the game, and the rest will go here, and the Imperial player can draw these and then eliminate it, and then whatever card is left over that's not in this deck is where the Rebels are, unless of course the Imperial player finds the Rebels first by exploring with ships. Projects, I'm not completely familiar with that. I think that's for the Imperial player. Alright, and you've got like planets here. I think these symbols tell you what you can build at that location, should it be under your control. These empty hexes here are, I think that's for these tokens here. Yeah, that tells you whether or not a system is under Rebel control or Imperial control. And I think, yeah, there's a subjugated side here. The Imperial player can, like, subjugate systems and can only use the leftmost token or the leftmost icon when building something. And what determines what you can build and when is there's a tracker here. So as turns flow, you'll have to follow these little markers here. There's a little build icon, so that tells you that you can use these tokens here, should you control that planet. So I think this is one half of the board, actually. Let me see what this is. Yeah, this is the other half. Holy cow. Good thing I have a big table. Okay, so here's all this. I don't know what this is over here. There's 1, 2, 3. I think this is the build queue. 1, 2, 3. I think, yeah, I think... Okay, the Rebels start on this side, and the Imperials start on this side here. Okay, because there's a Rebel symbol this way, and then Imperial. So the Imperial player starts on this side, and then the Rebels start on this side. Yeah, the build queue, you could queue up ships, and I guess every turn they move up the queue, and whenever they fall off the board or whatever, I think they start on 3, and as they fall off the board, you get those ships, and you can put them somewhere on a system you control. But yeah, there's more planets here: Dagobah, Mustafar, Hoth. All right, let's take a look at what else is in the box. Here's the box insert. Wow, look at all these pieces. Okay, okay, so here, well, it looks like half of the Death Star here. I'm assuming they slide together. Okay, I'm going to try and just pull out a handful of pieces. Here's, these look like miniatures from Star Wars Armada. But here's an AT-ST. Alright, you've got, it looks like, oh, you have to assemble the Star Destroyers. This is the top half of a Star Destroyer from the looks of it. You've got TIE Fighters here. Hopefully the camera's focusing okay. You've got a Corellian Corvette. There's that. Shield Generator. What else we got in here? Looks like a Rebel Trooper. So yeah, a bunch of miniatures in this bag. Oh, there we go. Mon Calamari Cruiser. Okay, so we've got all of these miniatures here. There's some Y-Wings in the bag. I see TIE Fighters, bottom halves of the Star Destroyers, Ion Cannon, X-Wing. Cool. Okay, so a bunch of miniatures. These are the stands, I'm supposed. I mean, no, these are for the hero cards, I think. We've got dice here. We've got red and black dice. We've got cards here. Let's see what these are. I'm not sure exactly what these are. These might be... Okay, yeah, there's different cards. I think these are mission cards, possibly. Or... recruit cards? Yeah, I'm not sure what these are. Okay. But, okay, yeah, there's people listed on... Yeah, I think these are recruitment cards where you can recruit other heroes besides the starter heroes that you get. But in the advanced game, you can also use these top text here as special abilities, and it's a one-time per use kind of thing. Alright, so those are those cards. So it looks like there's a Rebel deck and Imperial deck. There's that, Rebels, Imperials, I assume. And then you've got, this is the Probe Droid deck. The Rebels will get like one card, and that's where the base is, and then that'll be removed from the deck secretly. And then the rest of these, the Imperial players will draw and try and, eliminate, through process of elimination, where the Rebel base is. So there's the Probe deck. What are these? What are these? These mission cards. Oh, these are tactics, I think. Defense formation, outmaneuver. Yeah, I think these are tactic cards. And tactic cards can be drawn during combat and through dice rolls and different things like that. Okay, so there's the Imperial deck for tactics, defense formation, critical hit, escape plan. Okay. And we've got more in here. I think that's the last of it. Oh, these are the objectives here, I believe. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, these are the objective cards, I think. Alright, so crippling blow, combat, start a replay. So basically, the Rebels will get these in secret, and if they can complete these objectives, then they'll be able to move their marker up the track. And I think this number might be how many times they move up that track. I'm not exactly sure about that yet, but yeah, these are objective cards. The Imperial player has some stuff here. I'm not sure what this is. I wonder if these are... I wonder if these are mission cards. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I think these are cards that you can play throughout the game, but I'm not exactly sure when you get them. Again, I just opened the box and I briefly looked over the manual. There's a lot here, obviously. So it looks like the Imperials have their own deck they'll be drawing from. The Rebels will have their own deck that they'll be drawing from. Rapid mode, okay. Daring Rescue, Hit and Run, Security. The art is pretty cool. For the greater good. So yeah, I'm going to be really anxious to try this out. I can't wait. Again, I'm a real big fan of Rebellion for the computer, which is an older PC game. And it looks a lot like that from the looks of it. I mean, it looks a little bit more simplified. The video game was a little bit more complex than this based on what I've seen. But still, really cool. I'm looking forward to trying this out. So there you go. A quick unbox. Well, maybe not so quick. Unboxing Star Wars Rebellion. Again, I think this game costs between $75 and $100, but with good reason. There's a lot of miniatures. It's a pretty big game. So yeah, Star Wars Rebellion. If you guys stay tuned, I'm sure we'll be trying the game out in a practice game between me and Vinny. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.